Yeah, what's up? It's your boy Charisma, and you know what time it is? It is hoop o'clock. So today we're going to be talking about the trades that has gone on in the NBA, the rumors that are still ongoing, and how it has changed the league, how it's affected, projected team positions for the 2025-2026 season. So right off the bat, we're starting with the Phoenix Suns. The Phoenix Suns, they gave up Kevin Durant, they gave up Bradley Beal, two heavyweights. Of course, Kevin Durant, two-time Finals MVP, League MVP, scoring champion. Such a great player, first ballot Hall of Famer. He was traded to the Rockets. And what did they get in return? They got Dylan Brooks, they got Jalen Green, who is still developing. They got five second round picks. I think they got a number 10 pick, Kamal, right? So the Phoenix Suns right now are they used to be contenders on paper with the book, KD and Bradley Beal, then Nokish. Now it is obvious that they are building for the future and they are letting go of that monster salary cap that they have on their books. So if they make the playoffs, then it all depends on how Jalen Green, responds to his trade. He was seen as someone who could be the future of the Rockets, but Rockets, their front office are saying they want to win now. And with what he did during the playoffs last season, he didn't really do well. Averaged single digits for over 6 games. That's crazy. So I don't think the Rockets are going to regret that at all. And now them having KD, you know, a go-to player who they were lacking in the playoffs. They didn't have a player that they could go to in the final minutes that could get them buckets. So now they have that, and it is such a win now situation. But we know I still with Kevin Durant. Everything depends on how he feels as a player, how he feels in the environment. If he feels good, he's going to play. He's always going to give you a 25, 26 point average season. He's going to give you that. He's going to give you assists. He's going to give you a couple of rebounds. But that attacking punch, it all depends on how he feels. If he feels comfortable, and then you're going to get that championship player that we saw in the Warriors, that we've seen in OKC, and that we saw in the Nets as well. So where does that place the Rockets right now? I think this trade still places them second behind OKC because OKC would have been the best fit for Kevin Durant. They would have secured another title if they secured Kevin Durant. But second place is a perfect fit for them. But it is what they do in the playoffs that matters. Yeah, it's what they do in the playoffs. If they keep this team together, I believe they could make it past the second round. That's for sure. Solidified. I know sometimes it depends on matchups as well. Let's not forget about the Lakers. Now they have Luka Doncic, they have LeBron James, and they signed in DeAndre Ayton. They signed in Ayton, and it feels like they have their own big three. But I don't still think that would take them over the top. So Lakers could be like fourth seed, fifth seed. The West is totally stacked. We have the Clippers as well. They got Bradley Beal, they got Chris Paul, and we are able to keep hiding. They're able to still keep Kawhi. So if we have a healthy Kawhi Leonard, that's that is what is going to define the Clippers season. A healthy Kawhi Leonard, because you saw what he did in the playoffs. You saw how he brushed off the Golden State Warriors in that final game that decided who was going to go to the playing tournament and who wasn't going to be in the playing tournament. So yeah, crazy. Okay, Timberwolves. I don't think Timberwolves has made any huge movements. Still the same. They still they still have Anthony Edwards, who is their star man. They're still gonna keep the core around him. Obviously, they reached the conference finals, right? So last season they reached the conference finals. So this season, Ant said he still got something to prove. So let's see. Now moving over to the Golden States, there is not much has happened with the Golden State because of the Kuminga trade being stalled. The Kuminga contract situation rather being stalled. Kuminga wants some guaranteed money. He wants to have some control of his future, while the Warriors wants to give him a short-term contract, 2 years, maybe to help them with keep him as an asset for trade. But then Kuminga is saying nope. If you don't want to give me control over my future and you don't want to give me secured money long term, then I'm just going to stay my 1 year contract as a non as a with a no trade clause and then have control of my future. So I don't know who will budge. One person has to budge or one faction has to budge. The way it's going, I think it's going to be the Warriors because they only have 9 players in their roster right now. Though they did very well without Kuminga in the playoffs, they rode very well with Jimmy Butler, Steph Curry, but are they lacking size? Yes. Are they lacking athleticism? Yes. So that's it for the Western Conference. I don't want this video to be too long. Let's go to the Eastern Conference. Yeah, let's start with the Bucks. The Bucks, the Bucks, they have lost Damian Lillard to Portland. I've said that before in my previous video, but they got Miles Turner. They got Miles Turner from the Pacers, who just made the NBA Finals. Played very, 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 very well. Where does that move the needle for Giannis? Will Giannis stay? Giannis' situation is still uncertain. We don't know if he's going to stay or if he's going to leave. But one thing is for sure: the Bucks, they are not a championship team yet. They still need that scoring punch. They still need depth. They don't have that yet. So I'm going to place the Bucks at fourth seed, third seed, fourth seed. So what am I placing above them? Yes, number 1 seed, the Cavs. Yes, let's go with Cavs number 1 seed. Number 2 seed, I'm looking at Orlando Magic, right? Acquiring Desmond Bain, coming to the team with Paulo Banchero, Franz Wagner. This is a very exciting team to watch. We are sleeping on them like we don't know what's coming up for next season. Next season is going to be crazy in the East because I believe the Magic could make second seed. I'm not joking. The Magic could actually make second seed. So, not has there been any major movements in the East? Not so much. Boston, Tatum is injured. So, fourth, fifth seed for Boston, respectfully. Yes, respectfully saying that. But that doesn't mean that they will not be able to win some playoff games. They might make it past the first round or even past the second round, but I don't see them. I don't see them in the finals at all. So yeah, that's it for today. Please subscribe, like, share, have your say in the comment section. Who do you think is going to, make the most impact this season, this upcoming season? Which player are you looking out for? What team are you looking out for? Just let us know in the comment section. See you.